I feel like they just took all of the great things about the older Zeldas and the newer Zeldas that they've done, and they just like meshed it all into this, and it's absolutely my favorite. So I wanted to go over everything that I love about this game and what makes it such a good Zelda game and cozy game, adventure-based game. All of the things. I think Nintendo did such an amazing job overall in bringing all of the wonderful aspects about Zelda games from older games and newer games. They kind of meshed it all together and it created this, and I'm in love with it, and I wish I could play it for like the first time again. Okay, first thing is just Zelda herself, that they finally made a game that was based on her and kind of her story and saving the world. She has different outfits, but like they're not like Link's outfits where they're just made for like temperatures of areas that you go in. So she has silk pajamas, comfortable sleepwear. Your hearts will recover faster as you rest on a bed. So here she is in her sleepwear, and let's bring out her bed. So there she is in her cute little sleepwear that I don't even remember how I got, but he has this like dancing outfit from the Gerudos. Okay, and then there's cat clothes. So let me demonstrate with these cat clothes. So you can talk to the cat. I used to like taking naps at the bottom of the village well where it's nice and cool. But they got mad at me saying it's too dangerous, so they blocked off the top. I mean, it's not like amazing conversations with the cats, but you can talk to cats. Stamp Guy was the side quest king of this game. Like in a lot of other Zelda games, there's like the weird map guy or the happy mask salesman or like Beetle who tries to sell you all of this stuff. So I love that like this game they came up with a new guy who was equally as weird and just energetic about a really random thing, and it's stamps. But it's like this side quest that you get to go through. Okay, so let me show you. So there's all these stamp cards that you get as you like go through the map, and you just find like, and then they just get progressively cuter as you go through them, and they get better as you go through them too. So like the final stamp card, the stamp card bestowed on a true stamp rally masters. The back is autographed by the stamp guy himself. And then the first one's like, a stamp card for Stamp Rally beginners. It was handmade by the stamp guy and looks like it. It says the back is soaked through with various colors of ink. So you kind of like start out with this guy, and he's like really excited about stamps for some reason. And here we're gonna go to some stamps. He's really excited about stamps, and you're like, okay. And just as you progress through the game, he just gets like more excited that you're collecting all of these stamps. And it's just like really fun to support him and see him just get happier and happier as you're collecting more stamps. So basically just all around the map, there's like stamps like this, marks like this that you'll just go to, and then your card will just get stamped. So in this game, there's 25. They're all like this, these things that you just get to go to like random little areas and find, which they're honestly like easy to find. I mean, the map isn't like crazy huge, so exploring like every inch of it, like it takes you a minute, but it's not like overwhelming, which is another thing I appreciated. It's like the perfect size for exploration, but not being so overwhelmed that you just like don't want to explore anywhere. Okay, we loved Stamp Guy. Oh, and you get this cute little stamp suit. Let me go back to Stamp Guy so we can match. Where'd you go? Stamp Guy. Okay. And so at the end, go ahead. When you collect all these stamps, you get this outfit. So you get a match Stamp Guy. And as soon as I got the outfit, I wore it like the rest of the game. But we're going to wear something else so people don't get confused about who I am throughout this game. Okay, next thing is the accessories that you can wear. I don't know if I have all of them, but you get them from like side quests. And there's 5. Here, let's go to Great Fairy. Okay, here is the Great Fairy Fountain. And she's a little different than she has been in literally any other Zelda game. She's got some sass to her. So basically, when you're talking to the Great Fairy, instead of her just like giving you hearts or powers like she does in other Zelda games, she can give you more slots. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 slots right now that you can put these accessories in. So she'll just upgrade and give you more slots. But she'll only do that if you pay her rupees. To be like, oh, make me more stylish. I already have all the stuff. But she'll only do it if you give her like 1,000 rupees. And she just really cares about your style and making you stylish. Which is such a different attitude of like all the other Great Fairies. So I love that they gave her kind of just this sassy attitude and different thing, and that she's also like a side quest. Okay, but yeah, these the accessories you get from doing side quests, and so they're not like crazy amazing, but you can put 5 of them on at a time. Like this one makes hearts appear more often. This one says that more energy will appear after defeating dark monsters. The ones I have equipped are that monster zones appear more, that I have stabilized balance, and wearing this stone inklet reduces knockback, which I low-key don't even know what that means. And then this ring makes me jump higher. Okay, I will say that this is the best one because there's so many times when you just need to jump higher instead of like making something magically appear, like a stool, so you can just get up a thing. It's just nice to have this one. Then there's one that makes rupees appear more often, or like fairies appear. Let's see. Oh, this one's cool. This one has damage reduction. So yeah, a lot of these you just get from doing side quests. Okay, my next favorite thing about this game is that they have like a decent amount of side quests, but that the side quests are all like written down and out, and that you can like select them for where to go on the map. So like this one's over here, which I know the Zelda games that have come out on the Switch do that, but no other Zelda game has had like these side quests set apart. They're kind of just either like put into the storyline of the game, or you kind of just have to figure out what you're doing. And I really appreciate that they put like these side quests on there, because the side quests are actually really fun to do and they're pretty easy. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I haven't gotten done yet that I should do, but they were just like the hardest ones that probably took the longest time. So I was like, I'll do those later. And then it has the main quest right here too. So like all of these quests are main ones from the storyline. And then side quests are just ones that you can just do whenever. As you can see, there's a lot of them. Most of them only take you like 10 minutes to complete. But I love that they have a Deku Scrub land. I think Deku Scrubs are only in the N64 Zeldas, and they're so weird. They're like a little unnerving, especially in the N64 games. But like, and like you don't really see them as friends or like big like something you really understand. They're just kind of there. But these little Deku Scrubs, they like found these spider webs that they call cotton candy that they love, and they all love smoothies. It's like this guy's like living off of smoothies right now. The smoothie shop owner is way nicer than those mean old spiders. So spiders that they got there are so called cotton candy from. And so this whole land is like kind of based off of like Zelda Majora's Mask. And so it's called the Faron Wetlands, and so it's just that vibe of wetlands that's in Majora's Mask that I haven't seen really portrayed in any other Zelda game. And so I was just, Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game, so I really loved that they threw this into there and gave kind of more the backstory and personality to Deku Scrubs, because you just kind of love them. and they're so cute. And then this Deku Scrub guy, he has a smoothie shop. And so throughout like the whole game, you can get these smoothies where you just combine ingredients that you've found throughout the game to make little potions that you can drink that will boost things or gives you hearts in the game. And it's really fun because you can do a bunch of different combinations. So it's kind of like in Zelda Breath of the Wild and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, where you make food, but this one's a lot simpler because there's only 2 ingredients that you can use and there's only like 10 ingredients that you can choose from. So way easier for me to digest. I feel like they just took all of the great things about the older Zeldas and the newer Zeldas that they've done, and they just like meshed it all into this, and it's absolutely my favorite. Okay, the next thing that I love is this snow monster cute thing called Conde or something. He is such a sweetheart. And so you have like this snow area that you're going through, and he's this little guy right here. And he's like missing his brother and his dad. But he just helps you like get through this snow area, and he's so sweet, and he has like this cute little backstory, and he's such a sweetheart. And for me, like this snow area reminded me a lot of the Twilight Princess, of Zelda Twilight Princess Snow Peak Ruins area. And the lady that you follow through the ruins and go through, I'm looking up and I think her name is Blizzetta, if I'm not mistaken. So it really reminded me of that and kind of gave me nostalgia about that. And so I feel like that's probably what they were trying to go for as well throughout this like snowy area and bringing Conde into it. So just a cute and heartfelt story this sweet little guy is. Okay, I always love when they do a Hyrule Ranch. I always love the horses. I think like when I was younger and I was watching one of my cousins play Zelda Ocarina of Time, and they were riding this horse. I was like super into horses. I was like, I want to play this game because I can ride a horse through it. So that was kind of my main motivation to start playing the Zelda games. And so for me, whenever they bring back like the horse and Hyrule Ranch aspect to it, I always love that. And that is such a big staple in, Zelda history and gameplay. So it always just makes me feel cozy whenever they do that. And that they do like a horse race too that I'm gonna race, but I don't know if I'm gonna get like the perfect time. Let's just try the short course right now. Oh yeah, he can trip over. I know. And this music too. Like this music is the exact music from Ocarina of Time. Oh my gosh. There we go. And they've got their chickens that you can always lift. And there's this girl who's trying to sell you some milk that I actually do not want. But yeah, the other thing I love about this game is that you just don't really have to fight anybody. Once you get your echoes, they just do it for you. It's like if they die, you can kind of just be sitting over here and be like, oh, you died. I'm just gonna recreate another one that can kill people while I just chill over here. So boss fights, it was very different because most of the Zelda games are kind of like just a slash and you're trying to strategize to like figure out what their moves are and to like dodge their moves and then get your hidden to hit them or whatever. But this was so different because let's try some... Oh my gosh. That guy's huge. It's very different because you strategize a lot differently of which certain types of monsters could go up against something. Like there's a shark that you can only use in water, or there's like this ice wizrobe who you would only really want to use against like a fire boss. And so I loved all of the different monsters that you could choose to defeat certain characters. And there's honestly like probably multiple ways that you can defeat certain bosses or characters or to get over puzzles with things that you have. Yeah, it's very interesting to have to strategize different monsters against a certain type of monster versus just if you should like use a bow and arrow or when you should hit them with sword. So I really enjoyed it. I also really enjoyed figuring out the different puzzles and making your brain think of how you can like get into places. It's just such a different Zelda game than any of the others, but yet it combines all of the classic and comfy and well-loved things about every single Zelda game, at least that I played. So I think it was so perfect and such a job well done